Hello everyone and welcome to our Instagram live event. My name is Paul Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. The topic of our educational event today is Hooked on AI, the appeal of instant help and its consequences. The topic relates to artificial intelligence, and I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. But before starting this educational event, let me tell you a little bit about our project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform, and when we are talking about decentralization, most of the times users, and by users I mean marketers, investors, people who are involved into the technology, who read about this. The understanding of them is that decentralization relates to blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. I'm a technology developer and marketer. I'm an entrepreneur as well. And I can tell you that this thinking and this understanding is incorrect. It is maybe very, very wrong. Enormous amount of money are poured into blockchains and crypto, but this is not decentralization, and this is not next generation of internet. Blockchain technology started the drive towards decentralization, but the technology is too cumbersome. It cannot be a driver of decentralization, and it is not next generation of internet. The technology has a very long list of flaws and issues, and it has limited number of transactions. The number, the transactions they have to reach consensus. Basically, the size of transactions is very, very small. If you're looking at the current internet, which is labeled Web 2.0, the current internet handles transactions in the sizes of starting from hundreds of bytes to kilobytes to megabytes and gigabytes. If we're looking at blockchain technology handles transactions in sizes of tens of bytes. Basically, if somebody sends a transaction sends a request to blockchain to read something from the blockchain, then they're getting size of response in the tens of bytes. And if they send a request to write, this request to write, it takes maybe tens of seconds to minutes to hours to get something written on the blockchain. And then the size of transaction written on the blockchain is usually in tens of bytes, and occasionally, if there's like a smart contract deployed to the blockchain, it is in the size of hundreds of bytes or kilobytes at most. So let's think realistically about this. What kind of next generation of internet are we going to have? Is the next generation of internet can handle transactions in the sizes of tens of bytes. It is laughable, but people get seduced by the capability of blockchain technology to hold value, to create and hold value. But this value is virtual value, and just because the blockchain technology creates virtual value through coins and tokens, people suspend critical thinking, and they assume that this technology is next generation of internet, or it is a driver of decentralization. So in our project, we still have a blockchain instance, but it plays just a support role, and it just holds the rewards of users who join our project. It holds tokens which are used as a reward for users in our project. Essentially, I think and I believe the essence of decentralization is in recognition. And direct communication, it means like one user communicates with another user without going through a server. The need of decentralization is because current internet use became very, very centralized. If we're looking at the cases of Facebook and Google, Google monopolized the web search niche, and billions of Google users, they're going to a single website. In the same way, billions of Facebook and Facebook Meta users, they're going to a single website as well. In the same way, Facebook Meta, they did monopolize social networking. The need of decentralization, and the only way to break the monopolies of the current centralized internet and monopolies of companies like Google, Facebook Meta, Twitter, and etc. The only way to break the monopoly of centralized internet is through decentralization. And the essence of decentralization is through direct communication from user to user. Success of a project, including our project and most of other projects, depends on marketing. It depends on building a community, creating users, and having these users use the products or services of project. And to do our marketing, we do posting, and we aim to build a community by attracting users with events like this. Today's event, it is a recurring event. It happens every Sunday, and as you witness, it happens on Instagram Live. But we have event on the same topic happening on Saturdays, and on Saturdays the events, they're happening on Twitter Space. Twitter Space is audio-only channel, and Instagram Live, as you witness, is video and audio communication channel. So as I mentioned, the events that we're organizing on Saturdays and Sundays, they're recurring, they're happening every week, and we're choosing a topic, and we start talking about this topic on Saturdays on Twitter Space, and on Sundays we start talking, with repeating of some of the things that we said on previous day, on Saturday, but then we are adding with some more things which we did not mention on Saturday. So that's it about the events that we are posting on. But in general, we aim to build a community, and we post on a very, very long list of social networks. The list of social networks that we are posting on includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, Reddit, and Discord. From this very, very long list, we are focusing in posting on and building community on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. I did mention the events, the recurring events that we're doing on Saturdays and Sundays, and these are educational events. But we have recurring events which are happening on Thursdays, and on Thursdays we are offering Ask Me Anything sessions. One Thursday we have Ask Me Anything session, which is general Ask Me Anything session, and it is about crypto market segment, blockchain technology, Web3, decentralization, central bank digital currencies, and etc. And the following Thursday we have also Ask Me Anything session, but this Ask Me Anything session is focused on NFTs, and we're focusing on NFTs because we're preparing something very, very exciting. We are preparing a collection of NFTs and a marketplace for these NFTs based on three-dimensional objects. The collection and the marketplace is based on 3D objects, and this is very, very innovative and very, very new and exciting offering. The 3D NFTs that we are having, they have a list of capabilities, and the first capability of our 3D NFTs is that they are animated. They keep constantly moving in random fashion. The second capability of our 3D NFTs is that they are speaking. They have a voice, and they can speak in one of three different voices. They can speak in a male voice, or they can speak in a female voice, or they can speak in a whisper voice. In addition to these three basic voices, the 3D NFTs, they can speak in normal speed voice, or they can speak in a fast speed voice, or in a slow speed voice. And if the 3D NFT is speaking with a male voice, and this voice is speaking with a slow speed voice, then the voice can come as either the voice of some very, very old person, or it can come as a very, very masculine voice. On the other hand, if the 3D NFT is speaking with a female voice, and the speed of the voice is fast speed, then the voice can come as the voice of a little girl, or it can come as a very funny voice. So that's it regarding to the second capability of the 3D NFT. And the third capability of our 3D NFTs is that they're going to have voice recognition capability. The voice recognition capability allows users to issue commands to the 3D NFTs. For example, if we are having a 3D NFT which keeps moving in a random fashion, then we can issue the command to the 3D NFT to stop moving. And then the 3D NFT is going to stop moving. The user then can issue the following command to start moving. And then the NFT, the 3D NFT is going to start moving. The user can issue commands like move left, move right, move up, move down, rotate. And then the 3D NFT is going to move left, move right, move up, move down, and then start. So the 3D, this 3D NFT is going to have also a basic artificial intelligence capability. The user can ask the 3D NFT to ask the 3D NFT, what is your name? And then the 3D NFT is going to respond with their name. Then second command, the second request the user can ask is, for example, who are you? And then this 3D NFT is going to tell you in a few sentences who they are. The user can ask this 3D NFT questions like describe Web3 or describe decentralization or describe Russia. And then this 3D NFT is going to tell the user in few sentences about decentralization or about Web3 or about the country called Russia. So that's it regarding to the basic artificial capability. But the last capability is the capability to see this 3D NFT object, which is displayed on a flat laptop or flat computer screen in real 3 dimensions. What we can do with these 3-dimensional objects is to do color separation, and it means that we are going to put part of the object in blue or bluish color and another part of the object in red or reddish color. And then what we can do is we can send glasses to our users, and as you see, one of the lenses of these glasses is red, and the other lens of these glasses is blue. If the user puts these glasses and then we have the user projected in a way of stereoscopics, and stereoscopics means color separation, a little blue and a little red color. Together with these glasses, the user are going to see a real 3-dimensional shape coming out of the laptop screen. So this is very innovative, very new, and very exciting capability. And like this type of capability has not been offered by um, like um, NFTs and like 3D NFTs as well. Um, so like that's it regarding to the last capability of the our 3D NFTs. But as I mentioned, we're building an NFT marketplace, and this NFT marketplace is also very new, very innovative, and different than standard NFT marketplaces. Currently, NFT marketplaces like OpenSea and Rarible, they offer a flat two-dimensional uh, two-dimensional images. Occasionally, these two-dimensional images they could be based on like a GIF animation, but this GIF animation is repetitive. It is just going through the same sequence. What we're having here is a real three-dimensional object which has a real three-dimensional shape, and this object keeps moving, keeps responding to commands, it is speaking, and it has basic artificial intelligence. Um, so this is the first difference, but then the second difference is that like creators who are coming to the ordinary NFT marketplaces, um, they're bringing usually two-dimensional objects, and then they have to choose uh, one blockchain which they can deploy their and, their creations, deploy smart contracts so that their creations become non-fungible tokens. Um, the difference between our marketplace and this kind of offer from the standard marketplaces is that we have our own blockchain instance, and we're going to deploy smart contracts without requiring users to pay gas fees. And like this smart contracts being deployed on our blockchain allows users to come and pay with like a variety of crypto coins and tokens. Currently, we have a choice of four crypto coins, and the first crypto coin is Solana, the second one is Polygon Matic, the third one is Avalanche Alex, and the fourth one is Qcoin, and Qcoin is big centralized exchange. They have KCS coin. So like users who are coming, they can make a payment in one of these four different crypto coins, and then these users they could have like an account, and they can have smart contracts in like our own blockchain instance. Um, Another capability which is basically absent from traditional NFT marketplaces is the capability to pay directly in fiat currencies. Uh, um, like we in our on our marketplace, users can do a registration, and like at the point of registration, they can put like a credit card number to use for the purchase of NFTs, and like after they purchase this NFT, they can offer this NFT for sale. If some buyer comes to buy this NFT, then like the user, they register their bank account, and user who comes and buys previously bought NFT and pays in fiat currency, then this user, they like after paying in fiat currency, uh, we receive this payment, and after receiving this payment, we send a payment back to the bank account of the original buyer of the NFT. This is a capability for payments which have not been yet offered in traditional NFT marketplaces. What traditional marketplaces offer is users come to their marketplace and then they purchase cryptocurrency with fiat currency, and then they start buying and selling with this fiat currency, with this cryptocurrency. So what we are offering is different, and it is very, very new. And like it so far, it has been offered, as I did describe, in NFT market in China. But like outside of China, like NFT market in China, it did like it is a little known for users in the Western world and users outside of China, but China had very, very big NFT market, and this NFT market had like several hundred collections and NFT marketplaces which did very active buying and selling of NFTs. And buying and selling of NFTs in China was done in their fiat currency, which is RMB or renminbi or Chinese yuan. So like we're offering capability for buying and selling, and this capability is in fiat currency, and it supports multiple fiat currencies from a big number of countries. So that's it regarding to our offers in our marketplace. But like I like to come back to the event of today, and the event of today is hooked on AI, the appeal of instant help and its consequences. I like to mention in the very beginning of this talk that this talk has been inspired by my conversation with a friend of mine, and this friend of mine, she is a technology developer, and she works in a technology company doing like IT related work and IT related development. But in our conversation, she mentioned that she is a very active user of AI, and she likes very much what AI is offering. Basically, in her work, she gets requests from her clients, and these requests are coming to by email. These requests are for either like help with a specific thing, or a request to like maybe develop a feature, or do something which relates to her work. Basically, there's maybe like some new task coming, and she has to develop this thing which has been requested. Um, so and like she's saying, she did say in our conversation that usually when a request like this is coming, she is going to reply with maybe a single sentence. But she found that like she can like send write a prompt to like ChatGPT, for example, and then she's going to get a reply either in like several sentences or several paragraphs. So basically, she can control the length of the response which AI is giving back. And she is very, very happy with this because, like she is saying, uh, before with this single sentence response, then customers were coming back for clarification. Uh, they were coming back with asking more questions and like requesting um, like her help and taking her time. So now she says by like making responses with the help of AI, which are verbose responses, then she is like having less requests for additional clarification and like less things that she has to reply to by email. In addition to this, like she actually has like painting digital images as a hobby, and like she did actually create like lots of images, and she got some offers to get these images as NFTs as well. But currently she did discover that like by writing of prompt and providing some maybe initial image, then she could get back generative art, and she could get like a modified and updated image based on the prompt written in text, or or based on an image which she did create herself. She is like experimenting with this, and she did create a collection, and it became a hobby of her to create and use images like this. So this is the appeal of like artificial intelligence and using of AI tools and AI help for her. But the consequences for specifically for her of starting to use AI and like actually like having AI substitute some of some like help her with some of like support and her work. The consequences of this is that she is not going to develop capability and skills to um, like write human-based responses, not with one sentence but with multiple sentences back to users. So if she had like uh, a need to develop uh, uh, this capability of her to like write responses based on requests from users and like write these verbals in several sentences. No longer she has the pressing need to develop this specific capability of hers. So in the future, this, like if she does not recognize the lack of this capability, she is not going to develop this capability of hers. So like that's the I did describe the appeal for AI and the consequences for a specific person, my friend who works in IT company and IT business. But I can tell you the appeal of AI and its consequences for myself. And so, like I did mention that we're creating posts and for our marketing, and we are posting. We are sending these posts to multiple social networks. What we do is usually on Sundays, like today, we are preparing a list of posts which we are going to post in the following week between Monday and Sunday. Um, and this list of posts includes caption of the post, and caption is a short text which describes the post, and it also includes hashtags. But in addition to preparing the caption and the hashtags for the post, um, we have to include very often an image which can go together with the post. And for example, today the post is hooked on the topic of the post is hooked on AI. Uh, its its appeal and its consequences, the appeal of instant help and its consequences for the user. Um, so like this topic, the topic of our educational events, it changes from week to week, and it's a new topic every week. So for the topic of the week, we have to um, include images, and it is uh, like I have to admit to you that the images which are generated for posts, including the image which was posted on Instagram today uh, as the uh, as the prompt that the event is going to start in about 1 or 2 hours. The image for this event was generated by AI tool. So what I did is like I did write maybe a sentence with the topic of today, hooked on AI, um, the appeal of instant help and its consequences. And like this serves, the topic of today, it serves as a prompt for generating images. And then I got about maybe 5 images, and these images were using these images for posts, and these posts are posted on the social networks that we are posting on. So that's the appeal for instant help for me, and the consequences specifically for me are that um, like um, I have the help of this AI, and I'm not going to develop the capabilities to do drawing myself and creating and generating images myself, doing done which is done by handwriting and by painting myself. Um, I recognize this that if I don't go and start developing this capability is not going to be um, present in myself, and or if I did have some previous basic drawing capability, this capability may atrophy. If something is not used by user, then the user starts forgetting about this, and specific capability atrophies in user. So what I did do for developing of graphics creation capability is that about 1 year ago I did discover infographics. And for those of you who do not know what infographics is um, that infographics is basically um, like using icons. It is having multiple different icons of multiple different things, and like the user who creates infographics, they can pick one or more of these icons. Then they can put these icons in places in like uh, in like blank, blank space or center of the bar, and like after putting this separate icons and separate images, they could what they could do is they could basically rotate maybe a little bit of this icon, or they can zoom, make this icon a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. They could also rearrange some of these icons, and finally they could add some text. And like this number of icons plus the text, basically it creates an infographics image, and this infographics image is doing basically substitution of text in several sentences. Basically, this is um, like the metaphor that the picture is worth 1,000 words. So this is what I did discover 1 year ago, and I did develop this capability in myself to create infographics. But currently, as I did describe, we are getting images generated by AI, and these images, they're sophisticated. They're using either a scenery of like in nature, and or they're using people or other different objects, and these different objects are, some of them are very complex and sophisticated. So far I did not develop a capability to draw either a scenery or a live person or anything which is a sophisticated image. In the future, I may take maybe recognizing that like I have to develop this capability. I may take some lessons in drawing, and I may start developing this capability for drawing. So that's it regarding to the appeal of instant help and its consequences for myself. But like going further, I could describe the appeal of instant help and its consequences for marketers. So what I have been noticing by going to technology magazines like medium.com and hackernoon.com. These are two examples of technology magazines which post articles online on a very wide number of topics. And um, I am going very often to these technology magazines. I'm pulling articles, and what I did notice is many of these articles, they're very verbose, and like it means that some of these articles are very, very long, like they're like maybe if we have equivalent in pages, like usually article is like between 1 to 3 pages of, for example, a book. And some of the articles that I did notice, they can stretch up to maybe 10 or 15 pages. And this is very, very verbose and very, very long. In order for a person to create an article like this, they have to spend maybe hours, if not several days, in writing of this article. So what I suspect is many of these articles, they were written with the help of AI, which kind of makes uh, makes the article look bigger, look significant, and look important. But like what I have been noticing is that many of these articles, they are kind of mechanical. They include paragraphs which are like do not include emotions, and they're kind of repetitive. They like say about the same thing in different ways, or they basically are filling words, like saying something small and simple. They're describing something small and simple with many words and many paragraphs. So what I did notice in myself is when I notice an article like this, I kind of start going and skipping quickly over the article. Basically, I'm not interested in verbosity, but I'm interested in human ideas. I'm interested in something like some emotion which the article brings, or I'm interested in something which is controversial and edgy, which the article brings. And usually these things which are like an emotion or something interesting or edgy or innovative. Uh, Usually these things are brought by original thinking and brought by a human being and not by artificial intelligence. Uh, so, like what happens with me and probably many other people are starting to do the same thing is that if they notice written text and content, which is kind of very verbose, it repeats the same things in different ways, or describes one simple thing with many sentences and paragraphs. Uh, if users, like if readers like me, they notice something like this, uh, probably their reaction is going to be the same as mine. They're going to start skipping over this article quickly, and then by reaching the end, they're going to discard this article. Um, so the next thing which could happen is by like some marketers, which they like using and they're following the appeal of instant help, uh, and they start generating lots of content, like lots of articles with the help of artificial intelligence. Um, their readers like me are going to find like article writer. They're going to find the name of the article writer, and like after experiencing multiple articles written in the same way, like verbose with like uh, few just few ideas, but like described in like long list of paragraphs. Um, Basically, the reaction of myself to this type of writers is to mute these writers. So basically, what happened with several of these authors, which I found that they use help of artificial intelligence, is that I avoid reading content, and I prompt the publication, for example, medium.com, to like avoid sending me like topics, sending me like emails with list of articles. Um, like I prompt medium.com to avoid sending me articles like which I could pull further to read. Um, like I prompt medium.com to avoid sending me articles from these authors that I did mute. And this is probably going to be reaction and the consequences for these like marketers who have the appeal of instant help, and they start generating lots of content for the sake of like having opinion on multiple topics, but this opinion was actually generated not by their own human thought and like human understanding, but with the help of artificial intelligence. Uh, so I got a message from the one of the editors of Medium.com, and this message was asking what they can do to make their publication better. And one of the recommendations that I did send as a feedback is that like writers like me, I did post content on both medium.com and hackathon.com. So what I did send as a recommendation and suggestion to this editor of medium.com is that human authors like me who write articles, they could put a disclosure in the very beginning of this article that this article has been written by a human, and no part of this article has been generated by artificial intelligence. So, I think by putting this type of disclosure, probably I think um, I believe in the future content which was created and generated in this way purely by human is going to be more appreciated and more read by the readers and by the audience. Basically, the audience is going to have a backlash against content written by artificial intelligence, and the audience is going to start appreciating more human-generated content. So that's it regarding to the the appeal of instant help and its consequences for people. But the final thing I like to mention is like basically artificial intelligence is developed by many companies. Like many companies are jumping on the in the area of creating tools which are using artificial intelligence, and I can tell you that labeling intelligence, labeling a tool as artificial intelligence is a big stretch of imagination. So what we're having currently is models created by machine learning, and programs which are using these models, and marketers, they love to call this artificial intelligence, but this tool is not yet intelligent. It does not have human-like intelligence, but what these tools are doing is that they are creating something which when returned back to the user basically says, yes, it makes sense what I got back. But this is not yet intelligence, and what is labeled as AI does not have thinking and does not have intelligence. Basically, what is currently offered is like a mirror, and we send, for example, something to the mirror, and then we get something back from the mirror which makes sense to us. But this reflection coming back to us is not yet intelligence, and it is not yet does not have thinking and does not have artificial intelligence yet. But what I like to mention is companies they small companies, they're getting a big investment, and they're getting like they're having offers to people of like generating text or generating images. And in addition to this, like big companies like Facebook Meta, Google, IBM, and many other companies, they're having their own research in artificial intelligence, and they start having offers to like uh, either end users or to um, big big users. I like to mention one offer which is done by Google, and Google they have their own artificial intelligence. I think it's called Mid Journey or something like this. And what I read in article is like they went to uh, big publications, big news publications, and these news publications they have either like printed newspapers, printed magazines, or they have also big online section which posts articles in text, or they're creating also videos with like live comments and live newscast. So what the article was saying is like Google went to these publications and told them that they have AI tool which could gather raw information, and they could gather raw news from sources, and they could then generate content in the form of articles, which then these articles could go into either printed newspapers or printed magazines, or online like written text article, or even a video which was like with uh, voice voice generated by technology, voice synthesized voice by technology. So that's the next thing which a technology company is doing, and I think like we can start noticing some news from probably initially smaller news outlets which are generated entirely by AI. So the risk, like the appeal of this for like uh, news channels is that they're going to have content generated very easily by artificial intelligence. So what they could result is to maybe lay off real journalists which collect facts, and they uh, collect news reports, generate news reports. So the amount of journalists which go out and get and write content and basically create news is going to be smaller in the future, because technology companies like Google are going to offer their AI tools. But the consequences for these news outlets is that some of this news could be fake news. Basically, we are starting to experience like some people who they quote something, but this something is actually not real. They did hear something or they did imagine something, and they create something which is like based on fake news or based on entirely on their imagination. So we're noticing this with very often with politicians. High-level politicians, they are either liked from a group of people or hated from another group of people. And the other group of people who hates a specific politician, they could maybe find information generated by fake news or generated by imagination of a specific uh, person. And this type of content, it got very quickly spread out because it confirms the hatred of a group of people to a specific politician or specific other famous person. So that's the consequence of AI pulling fake news and not having the capability to double check and do a fact check for a specific article or a specific news which is coming and being generated for a news outlet. So I'm going towards the end of our event. Basically, I did describe the topic of today, which is hook on AI, the appeal of instant help and its consequences. As I mentioned in the very beginning, my name is Paul Arsof. I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web Project. We are building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. We're inviting you to come and join our community, and you can find our community in when going to our website. The name of our website is decentralizedweb.org. Decentralized and web, they're two words, they're all together, decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these social networks. You can become a follower so that you can get notified about events just like the event today. And you can also join communities like the community on Telegram. You can ask a question, post a comment, and get engaged in the channel. So that's it regarding to today's event. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and goodbye.